Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to recap the weekend from a newcomer's perspective for his very first race weekend. Let's just get down to it. So, Brands, never ridden Brands before, went there a ton of times, luckily enough to be around the BSB paddock. Watching and actually riding are completely two different things. TV doesn't do it any justice, as everybody hears. So yeah, it's been that was interesting. So we had a technical issue on the first day, missed out on all the morning sessions, which was unfortunate for pre-practice. Ended up being a small problem. That thank you for BSD up in Peterborough for helping us chase that down. Yeah, so we went out on wets on a drying track. Never ridden wets before ever. Never ridden Brands before ever. So went out. Let's just say that's really interesting. Ended up tearing up a set of wets on a drying track, but that was something we needed to do just to understand the feel and how the bike was going to react to that. I actually came in telling Papa Stratford the bike's feeling really weird. He said, "Well, how's it doing?" I said, "It's doing one of these numbers," and he's like, "Oh, it's just the wets. Get out and enjoy it." And I was like, "Okay." So yeah, we did that. It was great. So qualifying the next morning, we ended up putting together a few dry laps on free practice that afternoon. Qualifying, going out on dries again. Qualified like 23rd. I was just happy to make the grid. There was 45 entries and 38 grid positions, so I was just happy to be on there. You know, I felt like we could have done a little bit better, but hey, we were just happy to be there. Race start. Let me tell you something. There is nothing in this world ever comparable to your first race start. It's just all of the emotions: anxiety, anger, sadness, adrenaline through the roof. Yeah, I mean, all of the things. Yeah, so race went on. First three laps were absolutely crazy. Then you finally settle into a rhythm. You hear people talk about that. That actually happens. You settle into a rhythm, start trying to connect the dots, as Tom Sheving would say. And yeah, so race end came in. I think I finished like 19th, so I was just happy to be where I was. And next thing you know, Ryan and Krista come up. We're chatting. Papa Stratford's like, "Why don't you hold the bike? You got a trophy to collect." I said, "Papa Stratford, I came in like 19th." And he said, "Well, you got second in your class." So yeah, I was pretty happy about that, as the Brits would say, chuffed to bits. So podium on your first race, that was pretty awesome. Race two come around. Um, wasn't like we really had any problems, but it was just, it was a learning curve in the aspect of, it was a lonely race for that. You just race your pit board. You try and connect the dots and go off the information given to you. So once again, training value added. Came across with a third place in class. So two races, two podiums. Couldn't be more stoked for the Burton Metalworks RS Racing CBR 600. Sunday warm up, full wets. Never been out on Brands on wets at all. Period, whatsoever. On a wet circuit, that is. And by wet, I mean it's pouring. And so you go out and you feel it the best you can. You go over all the techniques that you have discussed, and you go out there and just basically you have a go. 8 minutes in a morning warm up on some wets and a track you never ridden. Scary. So that's that. Race one, we went dries. Last minute, we decided to go dries. Myself and my mentor, Tom Sheving, switched to dries with minutes to go. Uh, Ryan was too busy up there collecting more hardware for the RS Racing team, so we put everything together, and next thing you know, we're out there. It's a drying circuit, so there was some clouds looming overhead, but I think that we made the right choice. We went out and just started putting laps together, running a pretty good pace. There was some middle rain, got to experience that for the first time. And then next thing you know, Clearways just went absolutely soaking. I come through the start finish straight, and I got some good pit board guys. Ryan being one of them, telling me to slow down. And as soon as I got to the hairpin, the top of it was just slick. And so did a little body lean, come off it, And yeah, it was a steady way. There was a lot of guys retiring, so just stayed at a decently slower pace, but still steady way. Ended up coming off with a third place, 3 races, 3 podiums. I couldn't be happier at all for the RS Racing team and everybody who had taken a part with us. Race 2 comes around, drying patch. There were some wet patches, or drying track wet patches. We had great race pace. The track walk on Saturday evening really unlocked a lot of things for me. Thank you. To Ryan, Papa Stratford, and Krista for helping me out with that. Krista was mainly collecting little trinkets, but Ryan and Papa Stratford and I talked a lot of things. So that was really beneficial. So I was passing for a podium position on the outside of Clearways and lost the rear, slid into the gravel. Bike's okay, I'm okay. Just unfortunate. So literally first race weekend, I felt like we had the majority of things that you could have thrown at you through a race season in one weekend. But I couldn't be more pleased, couldn't be more surprised with the outcome, and more importantly, I couldn't be more thankful to be a part of the RS Racing team. We had Danny from Your Style Designs come out, talk some business. So stay tuned for some more graphics and everything else on all of the bikes. And yeah, just couldn't thank my sponsor enough, Burton Metal Works Racing, to get me into this championship. I can't believe we're talking championships only on the first race weekend, but we're looking forward to it. Look us up on the next round. I hope to see everybody at Donington. That should be a very good track for all of us. Andy's debut, so we get to see all of this excitement all over again. Andy Meachin, Golden Era Superbikes. And yeah, I mean, Thundersport is such an incredibly ran series. Everybody makes you feel at home, and I can't really say enough for them. Marshals, what would we do without track marshals? I couldn't tell you, because we wouldn't be able to race at all. And at the end of the day, Continental Tires for supplying us with some good rubber to put us up on the box 3 out of 4 times. And Ryan, 4 out of 4 times. So RS Racing, in my mind, definitely dominating the weekend. Look for us at Donington. Thanks for stopping by. Cheers, guys. See ya.